Nick Klenske, editor of AmCham Connect, here with John Niland of Success 121, who works with professionals to help develop the value of what they do. As this is our education issue, we'll start, John, by talking about how Success 121 services fit into one's overall education.
There are two key moments. One is the moment of crisis, and perhaps they've done an MBA and that dream job isn't materializing, or they've left corporate life and gone out as an independent. So they're often at a crossroads, and it's often a crisis crossroads. The second is the times of frustration. Perhaps somebody has come back from holiday and they've decided they're fed up of the boss, or of the work they're doing, or of their colleagues, or lack of results, as the case may be. So very often frustration is the other key moment in which people come to us.
So what is the general profile of your typical client?
Usually well-qualified professionals, often 30 plus, 35 plus, quite well advanced in their careers already, beyond the stage at which expertise is the constraint. Often in finance, law, technology, design, all the various areas of expertise. And generally they're looking for three things. One, more visibility and more profile for what they do. Secondly, they're looking for better revenue return for the hours in which they're working. And in many cases, they're looking for more recognition from their colleagues, recognition for the value that they're actually providing.
So how does what you do differ from, let's say, a formal education such as an MBA program or an executive education program? Professionals
tend to view their CV as their passport to their future. And the qualifications that they have are like the visa stamps on that passport. Yet many parts of the expertise economy have been in oversupply now for the most of a decade. It happened at different times in different sectors. Technology and a lot of IT development was hit about 10 years ago. Finance and law has perhaps seen the brunt of this since. There are many who don't see this yet. In fact, there are many people flocking back to third-level colleges in the current crisis while they're awaiting the upturn. Unfortunately for them, many are missing the point of what's going on, that oversupply. Expertise and qualifications don't work when everyone has them. There are PhDs and MBAs driving bulldozers, and they're the lucky ones. The unlucky ones either don't have bulldozers or the bank has repossessed them. Yet when people do crack the value of what they do, it unlocks three big benefits. Firstly, as I've said already, it helps to get other people doing the prospecting for them, so they don't have to do their own marketing. Secondly, it allows them to actually earn much higher, they can charge premium fees without having to discount, and they'll still get the work. In fact, they may even get the work precisely because they are charging premium fees. And thirdly, it enables them to have a much higher relationship with their peers, with their colleagues. They become respected for the value that they provide. And that has a huge knock-on benefit for internal identity and confidence.
Seems today everybody's talking about the economic crisis. Over the past year, have you seen a change in your clients' needs? And if so, how have you changed your company's approach?
Lots of changes, too much to mention here, and we haven't even seen the big ones yet. We're at our equivalent of the Industrial Revolution, if you like, and a fairly early stage of it. People don't expect to buy knowledge anymore, they expect to look it up for free. Expertise has become a commodity in almost every sector. And just as Ryanair and the low-cost airlines have changed airline travel permanently, then we're seeing the same forces at work in IT development, in finance, in law, and in just about every other sector. So how do you keep your value high? You've got to fly routes that Ryanair don't fly. And you've got to be adaptable enough to be able to invent new routes when eventually the commoditizers come along behind you and commoditize them. It's a very challenging economy for many people.
Before we conclude, I want you to talk about what our AmCham members can expect from Success 121.
Lots of stuff in various cities around Europe. The highlight in Brussels is a workshop called Value-Centered Marketing, outstanding reputation for what. We live in groundbreaking times, and the way in which professionals market their services, or the way in which people go about getting their next job, has to keep pace with that.
And of course, for more details on that workshop, you can visit www.success121.com.